What's up, y'all? We back with another video, man, on We Just Get 20, y'all. We Just Get 20, episode 47. Let's get right into it, y'all. Sweet boy. So, we going against the Chicago Bulls, y'all. It's our second time going against the team, y'all. Sweet boy. We in the 46 game with the Chicago. About to be in the 46 game with the Chicago. About to be in the 47 game with the Chicago. Sweet boy. Oh yeah. We playing against the Chicago Bulls on our home court, yo. Oh yeah, hey, yo, we only wearing our headband sometimes, so Jay not wearing his headband, Junior James not wearing his headband, Paris not wearing his headband, Junior Pierce not wearing his headband, I'm not wearing my headband, so we all got headbands off.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn.
We all got headband off this game, bro.
Where they're and a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Young and Carter are the big men.
Reverse
White in at the
swing,
1.
boy.
And looking at the Nets, Smooth out there with lights out. Then there's Prez. Then it's G, and it's J in at the center position. Now here's LaVine. He's guarded closely. And no good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Smooth. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? It was beautiful.
Wow. As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hey, yo, let me tell y'all something, bro.
Young
I should.
White, wide open.
I should start making videos in 2013, 14, 15, 16,
years ago, burst out the
2012. I should start making videos around that time. Well, I make videos late.
Regressing a little.
So good, though.
Success is a journey.
God, Kobe White ankles. Let's go, boy.
That doesn't make them successful if they don't come with that same work ethic the next year. So if you've had a down year, that does not matter. You're supposed to learn from it and make this year better as well. So I would say get back to the drawing board, get back to working hard, watch a lot of tape, be honest with yourself, and focus on how to get better. Now, positive mentality. Let's go forward.
Direction. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah.
I thought 58 spiders.
Turnovers were a huge issue. But they don't have to play safe.
It's not. Stephen Curry, boy.
Here's Smooth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Outside, LaVine. Back to White. On the wing, LaVine.
No.
Nails the wide open jump shot.
It's encouraging whenever LaVine connects from mid-range. I mean, he's showing he wants to get better from it.
Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Smooth. Down the 3 ball. Smooth.
Bro, I just got blocked when they dunk.
Scott 9.
They've come out with guns blazing, 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the...
I'm shooting 75%.
Really?
And White kicks to Carter. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he makes both free throws. And here are the Bulls now, trailing here by 8. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Porter. Back Back to White. Tries it from 19. Nice jump shot. Good. White's got his second bucket tonight.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
He gets that one. And that's 13 points for Smooth.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Over in the corner, White. Off target from outside. Brooklyn leading by 8. Look at that. And there's the second dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs.
I'm about to take over y'all, so y'all new deal to me.
Man,
It's
they
coming
built a
back.
monster lead here early on. And a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Wait, he only got one dunk. I got 3, my bad.
Here's the
Ooh,
tip drop.
I like that.
Alive.
Yeah.
Young on the follow.
Oh, Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And that one's good. James.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Chicago calls timeout. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Nets, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course the Bulls just way behind.
And you know, for the Bulls, they've shown me some very good things this season.
Oh, that was something else.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Over in the corner.
Word.
And again, no
He
good
took
by
2
Chicago.
shots.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. D, I mean, he's ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the
Bro, stop shooting the ball, bro.
A putback. Nets leading by 14.
I found 58 spiders.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's the dish to
Oh,
Young.
yeah. I found 58 spiders.
Back to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. It's blocked. And here's the break. Here's Smooth. Oh,
360, boy.
Did you see that?
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
here's White. And the shot goes in. White's got 7 points.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Lights Out.
Splish. Whoa.
They get it back. Smooth passes to Lights Out.
I found 58
Here's
spiders. Oh. Boy.
Nice. He is a highlight reel
Dunking on Otto Porter.
himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Bulls trail by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The kick out to Porter. Outside, White. Pass to Levine. They get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Smooth, and that one is stuffed right through.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Outside, Levine. Now the pass to Carter. Fade away. He's off on that one. Glennett's go the other way with it.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And the first timeout called.
Hey, I didn't call it timeout.
For Brooklyn. There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. There's how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference.
Spiders.
I mean, you're young. You're coming into a league. You're playing against a grown man. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times, this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process. But at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Pass to Ariza. Chicago again turning it over.
Hey, Trevor
See
Ariza.
the numbers for Jordan.
Trevor
He's averaging 3
Ariza
points
is
a
on the
game,
Chicago Bulls.
16 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he's such a presence for them
Trevor
inside.
Ariza is on the
No
Chicago
question.
Bulls.
He blocks shots,
He traded
controls
to
the glass,
Chicago
does
Bulls.
everything asked
He
of him.
must
and more.
want it.
Jay's checked
He
in
must
for Brooklyn.
want to be on Chicago
Prez comes
Bulls.
in for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, yo.
The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago
I found
Bulls.
58 spiders. No.
Offensive rebound. Markkanen misses the layup.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Here's Smooth. It's deflected.
Oh, I just got blocked, bro. This game trash.
Knocked away. Here's Porter. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Yo, do the pitch. You gotta take over, bro.
Prez brings the double team. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
Here's Smooth. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well,
If I take over here again, y'all, so y'all knew the dub team
what can
is
happen?
coming again, bro.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Now, here's Ariza. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Satoransky. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Smooth. Count the basket. Smooth's got 35.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:04 left in the first. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Love the mentality of Dunn, looking to score as often as he can from the painted area.
Here's Smooth. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer
Converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points.
That's what you
Oh,
love about
actually, boy.
Shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Satoransky looking around. Ariza passes to Dunn.
Get the cheese out of here, boy.
Been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Markkanen on the double team. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And
Whoa.
by Dunn.
Alright, dude.
Here we go, one-on-one.
I'll do it.
Satoransky. Bulls moving the ball around.
And y'all just go. Alright.
Now, here's Dunn.
Just
He's
look.
covered
Oh yeah,
closely.
like that.
And Prez with a clear path to the...
Oh yeah.
That's a great dunk!
Freakish athletically.
Wow.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
And that fired his guys up, no question. You love seeing that.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Right now, I want everyone here in the Barber. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. Then there's Dunn, and it's Markkanen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 5 to shoot. Dunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you love to have a player like Chris Dunn out on the perimeter with his defense.
Oh, man, big men love guards that can actually keep their assignment in front of them. Dunn has quick feet, great lateral movement, and that's why he's a successful defender.
Boy,
And he takes that
the one-hand tomahawk slam, boy.
That is
The
not
one-hand tomahawk slam, boy.
Is that possible?
I think it is,
The one-hand
Greg.
tomahawk slam,
Probable,
boy.
but like possible, like you said.
With the one-hand tomahawk slam, boy.
Here's Satoransky. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Porter. And here is Satoransky. The Bulls need to get a shot off here.
Alright, bit.
It's
No, bit.
Markkanen's got his first 3 points of the game.
And really, this is Markkanen's greatest weapon, a three-point sniper with impressive range.
And he gets it to go.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
There's the steal. Here's Smooth, and he dunks it down.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
Poke loose.
Hey, boy.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
I'm shooting 91%, bro. I'm shooting 91%, bro.
Done. The shot's
Alright,
good
dude.
on the assist by Satoransky.
I found 58 spiders.
Satoransky's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah.
And he makes
It's Jordan Curtis in, boy.
Done.
And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And Greg, we see
With
him
the Jordan
do it
Curtis
time and
win,
again.
boy.
He is a special, special
With
talent.
the Jordan Curtis swing, boy.
Dunn dishes to Ariza. Floats one up. Here's Satoransky, and it's blocked.
Yeah.
They recover it. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
That is not no foul. 2K, bro. Man, this game trash.
And I think when it comes to
Oh my, how is that a foul?
to make personal
You see what I'm
fouls can
talking
be
about?
tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call,
Alright, dude.
you gotta acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Zach LaVine comes in for Satoransky, and it's White in for Dunn.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Here's Smooth, and good. There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Got my tick over again, y'all. So y'all knew the dunk team.
2.5 minutes
It's
into the
coming in,
second
bro.
quarter. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Good shot selection, largely dependent on getting open. Which players do the best job of moving, you think, right now without the ball?
Period. Klay Thompson, 60 points, 11 dribbles. Did you hear me?
I got
60
it.
points,
Shocking.
11 dribbles.
It almost looks like a mystery, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I found 58 spiders.
What Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan comes in for Jay, and it's Durant in for James. To the inside, smooth, and good. He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And
I
for
found
those of you
58
just joining us
spiders.
in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
I found 58 spiders.
By himself, and yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive
I
onslaught.
found 58 spiders in my house.
White, left side. Here's Young.
RB.
Young finishing it off.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great
We
sense.
shooting 88% as a team, bro.
Here's Smooth. Oh,
Boy,
jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
The crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Just a solid performance.
I'm a savage. I'm gonna take this three.
Rebounding has been off the
Splish.
chart.
Oh, boy. So good. I missed 3 shots.
It's good on the putback. Lights out's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
I found 58 spiders in my house.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just
Like you about to
denying
make that,
those
boy.
shots there with tremendous power.
I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points to
Splish.
3. Not one of them. Ain't working.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The pass to
Found
Levine.
58 spiders.
Back to White. Off the run. And it's good
Nah,
on the
I
layup.
don't care, bro.
White's
That
got
was funny, bro.
Capable
I
of
just
doing many
flopped.
things well. Levine has a good
I found 58 spiders. I found 58 spiders.
And got it. Another
I found
basket.
58 spiders.
Been dominant here thus
I
far.
found 58
Shouldering the
spiders.
offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Back to White. Lobs it up for Levine. And
RB.
throws it
That
down.
long alley-oop.
And the
Yo, that's
chemistry.
that.
I mean,
Yo,
Levine
that's
has
that
with
long
these guys.
alley-oop, bro.
Isn't it
That's that long alley-oop, though, bro.
Finishing off these alley-oops.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, Greg, they're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
I found 58 spiders.
White down low. Dishes it to Carter.
Yeah.
With the rebound.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And the shot goes down. Lights out's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
I found 58 spiders. I found 58 spiders.
White.
Bro,
Not
you
a
better
lot of
stop
room.
dribbling
And Carter now,
in
top
front
of
of
the
me,
key.
bro. Because what if I took that? Ooh.
Kicks to Ariza.
I found
6 to shoot.
58 spiders.
Here's White
Oh, he
trying to get
taking
open
12
his corner.
shots.
White.
No, bit.
He's got 12.
Bit.
And they're hitting the long-range
Nah,
shots that
dude.
they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to
Oh,
make.
yeah. What
Stole
the
away.
heck
Nice
was
job
that,
bringing up the
bro?
alley-oop attempt there.
Look at 2K, bro. I tried to throw the lob, bro.
Poked
Eat
away.
that, boy.
Young dishes to Levine.
I found 58 spiders.
And contact
Bro,
on the
what?
shot, so he'll be shooting
That's
free
never
throws.
a foul. Yo, 2K.
Zach Levine possesses a
Trash.
lead press and a first.
But, hey. I found 58 spiders, though.
Has a great
I
first
found
step.
58 spiders.
Trying to beat a defender off the
58
bounce. You can't let
spiders.
him get an edge to the hoop. He'll flush it on your head 9 times out of 10.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jay's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and James subbed in for Durant.
And just like you want to see assertive basketball.
He threw that one down, Greg, so hard you could feel the strength over here.
I found 58 spiders. Oh yeah.
It out to Ariza.
Yo, oh yeah.
Prez brings the double team.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well
I found
respected.
58 spiders.
And even though Chris, he isn't the athletic dynamo he once was, the length of Ariza is always a factor.
Yeah, I mean, for years now, Ariza has been a nuisance for opposing scorers with his reach. And Kevin, you know he's great at contesting shots, and he's good for at least 1 or 2 takeaways a game.
And then Carter with the
Oh,
With noteworthy length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim.
Okay, well, let's go down.
forcing that ball inside, boy. I need 90 before this quarter ends, bro.
Expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls,
Converting.
slow up teams on the fast
Yo,
break.
3-point play, boy.
Fans wanted
I'm
it,
getting the
and
3 points.
analysts
The
clamored
old
for it.
fashioned way, boy.
That will allow the amazing athletes in
I was
this
born
league
with the hustling me.
more
I'm
opportunities
gonna
to
run
show what
your
they
check.
can
I
do
can push on in
fast
it.
break.
Land up,
Hey, David, a welcome change. Thank you.
I was born with the hustling me. I'm running your chick. I can push on
Outside,
in it.
Levine.
Land up. Oh yeah, like that, boy.
Sweet little
Wow,
floor.
and he made the
Levine's got
shot, bro.
6 here in this quarter.
Hey, look
Levine
at
is such an
2K hating,
explosive
bro.
player. He's able to fight
Ooh.
through contact and get it to
For
go.
you.
Lights out, passes to Smooth. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Another steal. Jumps up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic
I'm
dunk.
gonna take over again, yo. So y'all nigga, them team.
That has the
It's coming again, bro. I found 58
Here's
spiders.
White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is.
I need 90
Pass to Carter.
before this quarter ends, bro.
Bucket is good.
And he made it, bro.
Carter's got his second basket. of the
Carter
night.
Jr.
Heads up aggressive.
The tough
play right there.
layup.
Saw the smaller
Carter
man on
Jr.
him.
with the
Hits
tough
it straight
layup.
Ooh, that's
Boy.
an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a
Too
remarkable
good, bro.
jam. These
I need 10 more
fans are on
points
the
to get
ground
the
right
90
now.
points. I found 58 spiders.
Kerensky, the pass to Carter. White, that's in there.
Whoa,
With the
I
assist.
thought that was a block.
White's got
Get
16.
2K, bro.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
The putback.
Yeah.
Been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I found 58 spiders.
55 seconds left in the second quarter.
But for real though, I need 50. I need 90, bro.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the
Alright, I missed 3 shots.
jam.
No, I missed.
Such
I'm
incredible
just 4
hops for a
shots.
center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Nets have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for lights out. Donnie's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Smooth, and he goes in for the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Dunn passes to Satoransky.
Bro, I need 90. Oh, I'm not. I guess I'm not gonna get 90 then. I guess I'm not gonna get 90.
Over James.
Heck no, boy, you're not making
And
that.
James pulls it down.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost him next time if it's not.
Just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Outside, marking it. Here's Sutter.
That's my rebound, boy.
Last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put
I'm
forth.
shooting 88%. It's a team, bro.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
I got it.
Well, shit,
And as we go into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway.
I found 58 spiders.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the
Let's have a good start in this quarter, yo.
We'll take on the
Come on,
Raptors
bro.
at Toronto.
You gotta have a good start in this quarter,
three-game
bro.
road trip. We've got
Yeah.
Spencer Dinwiddie, Jay out there with G. Then there's Lights out, and it's Smooth in at the point.
Yeah.
That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Prez has checked in. Outside, Levine. From deep.
No. Like you about to make that. You're not making that.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has
Oh
been
my
impressive.
God. I'm trying to have a good start.
He shows around the
Mm,
rim
what's-
is why he is such
I just want to punch this dude in his face.
Yeah, you can see why he's
I'm a
established
dunk
that
on him, bro.
reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Bulls have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And the Nets with possession here. Smooth passes to Jay. The rebound.
My God, why is you so...
The Bulls shooting around 41% on the night.
Boom!
Out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming
I got 15 million
down to the wire
votes.
now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
Well, you look at Prez. The second most votes in the Eastern Conference have gone his way. He'll be a starter for sure.
And that's a byproduct of not just his talent,
Bit. Nah, bit.
the effort he's put in this season. Nobody works harder
Let's go,
than
bro.
this guy.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer.
They are just killing them on the interior.
White down low. Carter. No good that time.
Oh.
Good D by James.
It's still early, but a 1 for 4 starts in the half, that's a bad sign, if you ask me. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And here's White. 18 points for him. Ball's knocked loose. Levine
I found 58 spiders. 58 spiders.
Outside.
58 spiders.
Back to
I
White.
found 58 spiders.
And Prez with the
I found
clear path
58
to the-
spiders.
Hits it again. Wow.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Here's Young. That's in there. Carter with the assist. That's 7 points for Thaddeus Young.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
James in the post. Young's there. Smooth. Drops in the layup for two. Smooth.
Boy, I'm switching that layup up.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, you have to
With the reverse windmill, boy.
They have
With the reverse windmill.
on all cylinders.
No, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Right side, White.
No.
A rebound by the Nets.
They're not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're
I'm about to take over again, y'all. So y'all know the
Right
big
now,
team.
it feels like they
It's
can't
gonna get
miss.
merged.
See how long they can
Look
make
at that,
this.
boy.
Here's Smooth. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the
I'm just
opposition.
shots.
And White kicks to Levine. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he jams it with authority.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Carter on the wing.
Hey, boy.
He has 6. Pushing it up. Here's Smooth. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's White. And Jay gets the whistle that time.
Oh my God, bro. And of course I just so down, bro.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jay. And it's Kevin Durant in for Smooth. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Markkanen, he's
I
checked
got my
in for
takeover.
Wendell
How you just go sub me
Carter.
out?
Comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Zaransky's checked in for Levine. And it's done in for White. Smooth checked in for Prez. Nets on defense. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Young. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 4 on the clock. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And it seems like we've seen more and more of these guys in recent years. Big men who can shoot the three. Over the last month, these have been the best of them. Lauri Markkanen, number 1.
Well, he has such a phenomenal touch from long range. For a player at any position, forget about just among the big men.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky. So for the Nets, Jay comes in for Jordan. And Prez is subbed in for Kevin Durant. From the inbound, here's Smooth.
Now you know I don't want to take that shot, boy.
To the paint. It's
Yo!
tipped. Stolen
Oh
by
my God.
Satoransky.
Yo, I don't know what to do, but this game.
Markkanen passes to
Oh
Young.
my God.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Out to the wing. Pass to Smooth. Count it.
This team, the Chicago Bulls, is pure buns. Chicago Bulls is pure buns.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
360, boy.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. They double him with Jenkins. Young pass to Satoransky. Chicago again turning it over.
Here's a look at some stats for Jay. He's been dominant over the last month. 4th in rebounding, 5th in assists, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Another steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's lights.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
When you watch Lauri Markkanen play, it's easy to see how easy it is for him to put up points. Attacks from all spots on the floor and has a great touch on that shot, especially for a man his size.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Chicago's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Goes up.
The Chiefs out here, boy.
Lights out. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And really the story of this second
Kobe Bryant dunk.
Getting the shots they want. The other.
The LeBron James dunk too.
You clearly see which offense.
LeBron and Kobe got that dunk too.
And really, Greg, the only knock on Markkanen is that he can be too passive at times.
And I suspect that will fade as he grows more comfortable in the league. You have to remember how young he is.
I'm gonna take over again, y'all. So y'all in the dunk team.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
I found 58 spiders.
Now, here's Satoransky.
Yeah, boy.
Ariza no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Dunn attacking. He feeds it to Young. To stop the run, plays it up and banks it in. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Here's Smooth. Dunn covering.
Yeah.
That one is good.
I would take my assist.
Points for G.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Satoransky, the pass to
I found
Markkanen.
58 spiders.
Back to Satoransky. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Dunn shot's good.
You at least got to honor Dunn's Jay. I mean, he's more than capable of sinking it in from those in-between spots.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris Dunn picks one up. The Nets have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jay. Durant comes in for James. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Lights Out. Chicago also making some changes. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Young. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Trevor Ariza. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. That's in. Assist from Dunn. And it's 6 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And that's the confidence his teammates want to see. Markkanen is adept at firing off the pass.
Yep, that one goes in there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Satoransky. Markkanen trying to break loose. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Smooth. He got it again. Sensational.
and this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
Yeah, boy.
Knocks it loose. And here comes the break. Goes up. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, here's the thing. Irvin draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
32 seconds left to play in the third. Done outside. Markkanen against Jordan.
I'm shooting 60% for 3-point.
Outside, Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock.
Shoot that, yeah. You know you want to shoot that? Yeah.
That shot off the mark. Good D by Jordan. Here's Smooth. He gets it up.
Splish.
And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The 3 quarters of play.
Come on, bro. I gotta hit that shot.
All in the books.
Damn, bro.
All but over already. Nets out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back with you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his
I found 58 spiders.
Play develop. That's how you do it.
Bro, right here.
In that deep.
Bro.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. They've got Markkanen, Valentine out there with Harrison, and it's Archie Diacono in at the point guard position.
I found 58 spiders. Get the cheese out of here, boy.
Back to 8-2. The league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing about it.
And the first one at the line is good. James checked in for Kevin Durant. Carter, he's checked in.
I'm gonna take over again, yo. So y'all in the dirt team.
Yeah, and with Roy Martin, you know you're gonna get shooting from his spot. Great release and has been efficient from range since his rookie year.
And the pass to Carter. Looking to get it going, and the layup is up and in. And Chris, with Markkanen, the shooting frees up the rest of his offensive game.
Yeah, and he's better than you think going to the rim. He doesn't blow by anyone, but has the length and the hops on his drives to get a solid look while on the move.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Hutchison, tipped away and stolen by James. Here's Smooth.
Splish.
In the tray off the fast break. Smooth's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Knocked loose. Archie Diacono. He can't get that one to fall.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as...
That was incredible.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. Here's Smooth. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. They double him with James. Here's Carter. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
He found the open space from mid-range, just maybe.
In your face. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss, but we'll see how long they can make this last.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Carter. And along with the association,
oh my God, bro.
the WNBA,
I've been on you so dope.
Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
How do you say
Well,
dope?
first, let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl.
You cannot catch. You better catch that.
Of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in.
Why y'all keep fouling, bro?
Well, someone who has fought their way, Chris, is Ryan Arcidiacono.
Yeah, well, and you have to appreciate the level of grit he plays with at the guards.
Oh my God, bro. This guy's so dope.
Wildcat, he gives you a
Just
bit
keep
of
on
edge
fouling,
and
bro.
playmaking.
Charge.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for James. Torian Prince comes in for Preds. Karis LeVert's checked in for Lights Out. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Smooth. Takes the three. The shot comes out, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a
Good move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. James checked in for Jay. Lights Out comes in for Karis LeVert. And Smooth subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? Out with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord. Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I can watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time when kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. There's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there.
Splish.
Now, with the access that fans have from some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Carter outside to the wing on the left. Here's Arcidiacono. That one falls coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Smooth. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Arcidiacono. That one misses.
He just can't find it. Touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
With the big time jam, boy.
Tonight, he's giving it.
With the big time jam, boy. With the big time jam, boy.
It's Arcidiacono with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Another steal. Floats it up for James.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Here's Arcidiacono. And Smooth is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
All right, time out.
The double team. Pass to Harrison. Clock at 4. No good on the 3. Timeout called the Nets. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game than eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Here's Smooth. Here's Prez. Again, the Nets for two.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Chicago has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From the arc,
Splash.
Another 3.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Another steal. In transition, here come the Nets.
And this offense is in a perfect...
2 more assists, then I will get a triple-double. Another triple-double.
Right now, it feels like they can't miss. But we'll see how long they can make this last.
I'm going to take over again, yo.
The Bulls have gone.
So y'all know the dope team.
It's
going to get birth.
Archie Diacono kicks to Valentine.
If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the chamber.
Passes it to
Turn that
Harrison.
post notification bell so you never miss an upload. And go follow me on PS4, yo, Antonio 112593. And subscribe to my second channel, Antonio Pierce. Peace out, love you. I will see you guys in my next video.
Here for Brooklyn.
I will see you guys in my next video. Sleep, yo. Bro, why would you sell me out? Bro.
From the inbound. Allen with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So for the Nets, James checked in for Joe Harris. Lights out comes in for Karis LeVert. And Smooth subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Count that one.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Bulls shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Archie Diacono, the pass to Harrison. Poor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee. Threes from deep. It's shame you got to go to Embiid or Zingis. And we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time onto your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any
the horse swing, boy. Get the horse swing, boy.
Goodness, that was
Get the horse swing, boy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep.
The horse swing, boy.
His bag of tricks there.
Get the horse swing, boy. Yeah.
Another steal. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
That's tipped.
Yeah. With the reverse windmill.
And that one, no question, powered it down.
Are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? He's got some serious nerve going to that finish.
Oh, he just couldn't help himself, could he, Greg? Huh? Had the space, has the hops, why not? Carter, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Here's Smooth. It's
He ain't trash. Supposed to make that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
Splish
was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water.
Bro, quit fouling.
Was put on display.
Bro.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Smooth.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
I need 2 more triple-double. Not 2 more. I mean, I need 2 more assists. Then I get a triple-double, bro. Come on.
Here's Arcidiacono. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play.
I need this triple-double, bro.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean,
shoot in his face.
Right there, go a long way.
Another shot.